Hello, everyone. Welcome to Another Day in the Car. I'm Jules, and today we're talking some more about Orrin and Orson West, the missing boys from California City. Orrin was born Cincere, and his brother Orson was born named Classic. The two of them were adopted by Julez and Jacqueline West in April of 2019. The boys were 3 and 2 years old at the time, and when they adopted them, the Wests changed their names.
And they came to us, and they became our children, and we named them, and they are our children, and so we want them back.
It's possible there was something hinky about the adoption process through CPS, and that the biological family weren't even notified of the expedited, I guess you would say, adoption. And so they thought they still had time to get everything in order to get the kids back. And then when they got all their paperwork and all their things done that they needed to do, they were told that it was too late. The kids were already adopted. Anyway, so that's the answer to a lot of these questions about, who are Cincere and Classic, and why do I bring up those names? And the reason why I bring up those names is honoring the names that they were given at birth and honoring the biological family who is mourning their disappearance just as much as anyone else is, maybe more.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Today, it came to light that it's quite possible that the boys were not in the backyard playing with sidewalk chalk. It appears that the West family dog's name is Chalk, and so the boys were in the backyard playing with the family dog. And that information first came to light on the AV.WATCHMEN United We Stand channel. The Crenshaw channel has also run that information, and it's kind of going all over the place now. The dog's name is Chalk. And I'm not surprised that Julez said they were playing with chalk and not that they were playing with the dog, because I also refer to my dogs by their names even when I'm talking to people that don't know my dogs, and it just comes automatically. If you talk about your dog all the time and it's got a name, you're gonna just bring up the dog's name, especially if you're recalling a conversation with your spouse. Oh, the kids are supposed to be in the backyard playing with chalk.
So, tell us what happened the night the kids went missing.
Okay.
From our yard.
Okay. It was cold. I was gonna make a fire. There's a lot of wood in this area right here next to our house. I opened up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that our youngest two would go outside and play with chalk on the back patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard. We keep them close. So I was playing with chalk, and I came in the house. I saw them there. I went in the house. I came back out. I didn't see them now. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, did you see the boys? She said, no, they should be outside playing with chalk. I said, well, I didn't see them, so I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open, and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that didn't pan out, I got in the van. I looked down the street in both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street. I turned my light on. I searched. I called their names. Talked to a gentleman on the street on the other side over there. He didn't see them. So then I came home and I told my wife we need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going. So I called the cops. Cops came.
It's making me want to look again at any footage, etc., and wonder some more about if they were in the backyard playing with Chalk. Did Chalk also disappear and then return at some point? Or did he go out in the yard and see Chalk, or Chalk went in the house and then they realized that the kids weren't with him or her? I don't know if Chalk is a male or a female. Anyway, it's just bringing a lot of questions to my mind and making me want to look at the interview again, look at any footage that's available out there, and just try to piece this thing together. Thank you for watching Another Day in the Car with Julez.
Got our youngest to go outside and play with Chalk on the back patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard. We keep them close. So I was playing with Chalk, and I came in the house. I saw them there. In one house, I came back out. I didn't see them now. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, did you see the boys? She said, no, they should be outside playing with Chalk. I said, well,